What's up, champ? I'm Vince Monte of GeneExpressionTraining.com, and in this video we're going to discuss a question I've been getting asked very frequently. It's what's better for building muscle mass fast? Slow reps or fast reps? All right, in this video we are going to teach you what the perfect rep speed is so that you get faster muscle building results. So what I want to share with you guys is not based on my own opinion. This is based on physics, and we are going to show you guys with our fish scale. All right, I have got 5 pounds attached to a fish. Can't say that. Fish scale. Oh my gosh, fish scale. Maybe I'm dehydrated. All right, so as you guys can see, it weighs 5 pounds. Do we have verification of that? So the question is what happens when we change our lifting speed? If we go fast, is the weight still 5 pounds? If we go slow, is the weight still 5 pounds? All right, this video is in context to building muscle, right? And I find that's where a lot of people get confused in terms of how they need to train. People don't know what their end goal is. All right, if your end goal is to be an athlete, to be a great power lifter, those are very specific goals. Those are performance-based sports. All right, they require performance-based variables to be achieved. However, if you want to build a great physique, if you want to be a bodybuilder, if you just want to be really proportional, you just want to look really sexy for the ladies, a lot of the methods used to achieve sport-based performance are not necessary. And that's why I wanted to shoot this video, because for me, like, I'm never going to play professional sports. I'm never going to do powerlifting. I just want a good body to look good, to feel good. All right? So if that's my goal, to have an aesthetic physique, a balanced physique, a muscular physique, one that doesn't get hurt, I want to eliminate all the risks possible. Does that make sense? That's why I'm so passionate about teaching guys how to use baby weights, all right? And we're gonna take a look here at this thing called the fish scale, and we're gonna find out when 5 pounds doesn't weigh 5 pounds and when it does, so that you can make more intelligent training decisions, all right? There's no point beating up your joints if you don't have to, all right? So as you guys can see, let's just get right into the demonstration. We're gonna have to get some really good camera shots of this so you guys can see this, but when the weight's here, I'm gonna drop the weight quickly, okay? Any exercise you're doing, when you're lowering the weight, if you're lowering the weight too fast, let's take a look at what happens to the weight. It's no longer 5 pounds. You see how, depending again on how fast I drop the weight, the force is no longer 5 pounds, all right? I mean, if you can catch that, it's going from 5 pounds to close to 10 pounds. And if I go even faster, you can see the force is magnifying. So if you guys don't know the equation of force, it's mass times acceleration. All right, so the mass here is 5 pounds. Depending on how much the acceleration is going to dictate how much force you're actually putting into your joints. So a lot of people, what happens? They go to the gym and they get hurt. How many of you guys know somebody who's been hurt lifting weights? Well, I believe that you should never get hurt if you train the way I teach you. All right, I believe you should never get hurt because I don't teach this. I don't teach how to magnify the force into your joints with acceleration. All right, I teach you how to control the weight, which we'll get to in a second. Now, that's one issue. Another issue is if we're going too fast on the way up. All right, so now we're doing the concentric portion of your movement. You're doing your press on the bench press. You're doing your press on your shoulder press. You're doing your pull on the pull up. You're doing your curl on the bicep curl. You're doing your press down on the tricep press down. What happens if we use too much speed on the way up? Now watch the needle. It's 5 pounds when it's not in motion. You see how the needle goes inwards? It's literally going to almost zero. So you're literally putting your muscles through a state of weightlessness, all right? Again, this is fantastic if you're an athlete or a performance-based person. You don't want to feel the weight. You want to get the rep done, right? You want the weight to be light. So this whole thing of speed is fantastic if you don't want tension, if you don't want fatigue in the muscles. If you want an advantage, go fast. If you want an advantage, go fast. My shoulder's getting sore, so I'm gonna put this down. So the title of this video is how do you build muscle faster? Slow reps or fast reps? Well, do we want more tension in the muscle? Yes or no? Yes. So does going fast serve us? No, we're actually making the weight lighter. All right, and if you want to build muscle tissue, we need what's called muscle disadvantages, not muscle advantages. All right, now if we're trying to build muscle tissue and we're lowering the weight too fast, is that good for our joints? No. If we're hurt and not in the gym, can we build muscle? No, right? One of the best ways to build muscle is just not to get hurt. All right, a lot of guys peak in their 20s. They look their best in their 20s and it's all downhill. I take pride in looking better since I started, and I think I'm going to look even better in my 40s and 50s because I'm playing the long game and I'm avoiding these risks of lowering the weights too quickly. All right, and I'm not going so fast that I'm losing tension in my muscles so that I have to keep adding more weight to try and get something into the muscle. Does that make sense? So let's wrap this video up and let's find out when 5 pounds actually weighs 5 pounds. I think you've probably figured this out by now. But 5 pounds weighs 5 pounds when we're going what? Is the needle moving at all? You see the needle move when I'm going slow? It's hardly moving. So 5 pounds is 5 pounds when we eliminate the acceleration component. All right, so the force going into your muscles is in fact what it says on the weight when we go slow. So I could have wrapped up that entire video in 2 words. Go slow. All right. Now some of you guys are thinking slow is like so slow that like you're not even getting a good workout in, but that's not the truth. If you watch guys work with a slow tempo, a controlled tempo, it's a harder workout. Guys, swinging weights is easy. That's not a hard workout because you're cutting the weight in half, or depending on how fast you're moving, you're reducing the amount of force you're putting into your muscles. So everyone thinks going slow is for wimps. It's not hard. It's harder. You put that load all into your muscle, it feels completely different. You're gonna get an incredible pump. You're gonna get an incredible burn. You're gonna break down muscle tissue. And the best part is you're not gonna bang up your joints. So if your goal is to build muscle tissue, to build muscle mass, the name of the game is going slow, going controlled. All right, fast lifting is great if you're an athlete. It's great if you're in a performance-based sport. But when it comes to the world of bodybuilding, you've got to control it. You got to own it. All right? If you can't control it, you can't challenge it. If you can't challenge it, you can't build it. Next time you're in the gym with your buddy, I want you to coach him by just using those 2 words. Slow it down. Control. Stop swinging it. Squeeze it. Own it. Contract it. All right? If your goal is to build muscle, that's the name of the game. All right? And as you start to build more muscle tissue, you will get stronger. All right, that's the cool thing. You guys who want to get stronger, you will get stronger, but you're going to be doing it safely. All right, and you're actually going to be using your muscles to move the weight. So if you're ready to improve your exercise execution so you get more from less, so that you actually put tension in the muscle, I created a course called Mass Mechanics. It's an exercise execution video library. You get 5 hours of video coaching where I take you through 113 different exercises, ones you're probably familiar with, and we show you how to own the weight, how to execute your movement so you build muscle faster and you don't get hurt in the process. It was my best-selling program last year. People absolutely love it. They say, I wish I discovered this when I first got into lifting. All right, it took me 5 years to put this thing together until I was comfortable with all the tips that I put in the program. It's very different than what you've probably been taught. All right, and this video resource can be picked up through the link on the page here or the first link in the description box, and you're gonna start getting better results without banging up your joints. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to doing this again soon. If you got any feedback for upcoming videos, you know what to do. Read them, post them in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time.